Konnichiwa and welcome everybody to Chron Reviews. It's time for another Azone doll, and this time it's 1 to 3 scale Saber from Fate Zero. And this is a follow-up from my Haruhi and the 1 to 6 dolls. However, this one I'm going to review more properly instead, from the start, with showing the contents before I assemble them. And this one is a rather big box. It's really big. Haruhi was just like this. It's nice and shiny, and it looks clean and attractive at the same time. And on top you can see it says Saber, and on the sides there's cardboard, so it's you can slide the outer cardboard off. And on the back here is pictures of Saber too, holding Excalibur with armor, without armor. So yeah, let's open this up and check the contents inside. Now, inside the cardboard there is this silver cardboard box, which you of course can open simply like this. And then we have all the contents inside here. Alright, the contents that the Saber doll contains is of course, here's a description. And it seems like in order to change the doll's feet into the armor feet and everything, you will need to unscrew from the bottom and then screw on the armored foot instead, after putting on the leg plate itself, these parts. And here is the dress itself. It's really big too. There's the pants and the dress. And here is this dress. And this is really beautifully done. You even have some of those metal things hanging down, and it's all this golden trim on the armor, or the dress I mean. It looks really nicely done. And then we have the main doll itself, and this is really high quality too. Looks so smooth and everything. The joints on the 1 to 3s, just like Haruhi, are very smooth. So let's just show you properly, because I couldn't do that on Haruhi. The articulation on a doll, it's actually quite good. There is arm articulation, pretty unlimited, ball jointed hands, and the head is ball jointed. The torso is jointed, and those parts are even soft, so they follow everything very good. The legs can be moved like this, knees and feet. So it's pretty much unlimited. It's just the balance. So if you have a stand, you can do a lot more. Wait, I can just show you the details on the face while I'm at it. Some people do not prefer those because they have printed eyes instead of the glass eyes like the dollfish have, but I don't mind those. I think they are quite pretty. They looks just like Saber too, so I do not have any complaints. And the next part is removing this plastic here for one of the main parts, which is her sword, Excalibur. Which is really detailed. This is the largest Excalibur I have. It will look really good on her. And there's of course the wig, which I will show better once I have put everything on. Here is the chest armor, the gauntlets, and maybe the hands too in there. Here are the plates that goes on the leg sides of the dress. And here is the feet and leg armor. Let's call it armored boots. And also, just like Harry had, there are a magnetic plate that did work quite good for sticking to the doll's feet with magnetic. However, when I put the shoes on Harry, they didn't stick as good. I'm not sure how it goes with the shoes for Saber, because they might have its own magnets inside. If it is like that, Saber will stand pretty well, to be honest. Alright, here is the armor parts, and I'm going to simply instruct you how you put it on, because after you dressed Saber up, for example the legs, this part is hollow. You can put it on the leg after you unscrew the feet. Then you can put the foot back with this armored foot, which is articulated like this too, with a screw from below into the joint where it should be, like this, and will stick on. And on the leather section in the middle of the doll, on her hips, there is this leather section, and it have, so you can just put it inside there, like a belt going inside those sections, and it will hang on like this. It's also slightly articulated by this metal wire things, so you can bend it a little bit. The gauntlets is the same thing. You can put them right onto the arms and then attach the hands, which can of course be attached to the joint instead of the bare hands. Just put on. It's a lot easier than the feet, because you don't need to screw them or anything. And this section is really easy. Just put it around Saber and it connects simply like this and will stick on. So I'm going to do this now and get back to you with a fully armored and dressed up Saber. Here we have 1:3 scale Saber, fully dressed up with armor and everything. And I must say, this is a gorgeous doll. It's really nice, detailed and everything. Just like Haruhi, it have every little detail on the uniforms and dress and everything. And it's very well made. Handmade, probably the clothing, and it's such beautiful detail. I'm going to start off with immediately taking you closer and show off all the nice details. So I need to take Excalibur out of her hand for now. It's a beautiful sword. Now first off, after you changed her feet, as I told you before, with the screws and everything, it's a little bit loose. So I'm probably going to get a stand for this doll later on in order to minimize risks of accidents. It's not worth risking that. You can see like this, it's like totally awesome detail put onto this clothing. Every little edge here, it's amazing how they could do that. And the armor is nicely toned in nice effects, and everything just looks so great when it's put into a full doll. And with the hair on like this. Now I need a little bit styling, so I need to get some of those doll gels, doll mist or whatever it's called, to style the hair up a little bit more, to be a little bit more like this, a little bit straighter, a little bit more spiked here, and straightening out this ahogi. and every little piece of detail on this one is just beautiful. Now this is by far my favorite Azone so far, because the detail, the level of detail and everything is just amazingly good. And it really captures Saber's look, and will even more so once I style the hair. This doll is one amazing piece of art. Now people compare her to the Dolphy version, which because of the eyes, or glass eyes and everything. And just like with Haruhi, I'm going to say, depends on what price you're willing to put. The Dolphy Saber these days are insanely, like 200,000 yen or whatever. It's like, I'm bad at math. It's very expensive. It's like you can get a cheap car for that money. It's like, yeah, too much for me, I must admit. Crazy as I am buying this one and everything, I'm not that crazy. This one is totally good enough, and one of my favorite collectibles right now. And I can highly recommend it for Saber fans, Fates the Night, Fate Zero fans, and Azone doll collectors alike. A beautiful piece, and highly recommended. So until next time, I hope you have a good time, and sayonara.